Welcome to SOMMO Festival, live from Cavendish, Prince Edward Island. Crowds are just beginning to come in for our first day of the 2025 festival. And one of the first artists of the day that we're really excited about, a Canadian act. You know them, you love them. They're about to go on tour with The Beaches. It's Valley. They're here. It's been a year and a month since their album, Water the Flowers, Pray for a Garden, dropped. And I love hearing how an album has evolved and found its own life being on the road. And they've been on the road. They've been all over the world, literally Asia, Europe, US. They've been everywhere. And they're about to start a new leg of the tour, opening for The Beaches, which is so iconic Canadian. I can't. I must go see the show. But I think you can still get tickets for the tour all across Canada. And they're also playing the Hollywood Bowl with AJR very soon. Those tickets might be sold out, but definitely if you're around, it's a show that you can't miss. We're going to talk about how the album has lived on and evolved over the course of all these shows they've played, what's coming up with some new music that they may start recording very soon. We kind of got the sneak peek. You'll hear it in the interview. And some of the pop culture that made them. Congratulations on 1 year plus a month of your album dropping.
Thank
right?
you. Thank you so much.
I love this point in time with albums because it's when the album dropped, there was one life to it, but now you've been on the road with it for a year and it feels like it's had a year to live with the fans and on stage. So I'd love to know, where are you with the album today? How's it feeling? How's it sitting? What life does it have?
Oh, I love it even more.
Yeah.
I think, we're so proud of this album. It was maybe somewhat of a reinvention, a reintroduction, and I just grow to love it more and more every day. It's, I don't listen to it that often. It's always funny when you put it out. You throw it on once in a while, but the last time I listened to it, I just went for a walk and I was like, man, I'm just so proud of what we made. And it's only giving us energy in life to work on the next album, which we're working on right now. So and we've toured it, across the world, taking it to Asia, taking it to Europe. It's been really cool to just plant the album all over the world and just watch it, do its thing. So
Totally.
It's been great. Yeah.
And what about for you guys? How's it feeling?
Yeah, it
It's
feels
good, yeah.
good.
I mean, for me, it's I can't even remember a time where this wasn't out, even though it hasn't even been that long. But it just feels like when you've finally landed home and you feel that sense of landing, it's always hard to picture yourself in another stage of your life, because it just feels so right in that stage. So I think that's a really good thing. I'm sure that will change, as you grow, and then you need to re-enter a new floor of the apartment or whatever. So it feels good. Feels good.
Yeah, these two said it best, but I think it aged really well. I at least for us, I think a few weeks ago I put the headphones on and gave it another top to bottom listen, and I'm really happy with how this sits still. It's still a very comfortable, very warming listen. It obviously we poured a lot of emotion into it, and there are memories that come back, and it's very reminiscent for all of us, I feel like. But I feel like we're finding new places for these songs to live, with fans and whatnot. And it's nice to see people still listening and liking it. So.
And does it live differently having given it to the fans for a whole year? Are there certain moments or certain songs that now are completely different in playing them than maybe they were a year ago?
That's the funny part. Listen to the album. We love to build on the songs live, and I feel like it's been such a joy, just all the songs kind of take on a new life in the live environment. So that's probably been the biggest difference is I'll listen to when someone on the record, I'm oh man, live it just goes so much harder because we're singing it with a bit more grit and a bit more power, and there's definitely sonic choices and stuff where I'm oh man, we really took this and built on it. That's always the fun part, and with fans and people, you never know what song people are going to gravitate towards. We have a minute long transition track called I Didn't Even Ask for This, which kind of became this cult favorite among the fan base, and it's always funny to see what ends up kind of hitting. But
totally.
but I think most people are enjoying the album as a top to bottom body of work, which is our dream. that's
Totally.
how it should be enjoyed, I think. So
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like when I hear an album live, there's always a song on the album that when I'm listening to it is not the one that jumps out to me, but when I hear it live, I'm like, holy shit, that song is a sleeper. Like that was the big one. So
It's a big
you
thing.
mentioned one, but for you two, is there a song on the album that a year out you're like, whoa, that's the one that like I love playing this verse, or like I love playing this melody?
Yeah, I don't know actually. I think it didn't jump out. Like I always knew it would be good to play, but when someone is kind of like the one where I'm like, yeah, this is fun to play. Probably because it's like not as complicated for me, so I can just vibe out. I don't have to think about it too much, and yeah.
I think when we were working on the record, we all looked at each other and we were like, "Oh my God, Crawl Space is going to be so fun to play live," and it is very
And
fun
it's
to play.
awful to
And
play
it
live.
sucks. No, and it's like one of the most fun songs to play. Like it's the song that like at least I look forward to in the set playing because it's just so energetic and it's just so fun. So.
I feel like I'm asking you all these middle ground questions because you're about to do a whole other tour. You're going out with the beaches, right?
Yes.
Like I feel like we're
Yeah.
in the middle of something, like a big era of Valley, just playing every show to every fan that can possibly get a ticket. Okay?
Trying
Yeah.
a lot of touring this year, which we're really thankful for because we're gonna go away for a small period of time to give people a break and also make an album we're really proud of. So
Okay.
yeah.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about like
You can
what,
talk
what
about
we're
whatever.
cooking? How are we
Yeah.
feeling? What's the vibe going into making a new album?
Oh, I don't.
I mean,
Uh,
it's like
Weird time.
yeah, we have several songs, but we did the thing which we've never really done before. We went to make the album, and then when we got back, we sat on it for like a month, and we were like, we're gonna keep writing. Like, not that any of it was like bad. Like, there's a lot of most of those songs will go on the album, but like we just feel like we need more. It was like we need to like turn over some stones, like, you know what I mean, just like see if we can write more, and then like we'll circle back. But yeah, like it's a bit more of a longer process than it was last time. We just did it all in 1 month. Like we went up to this cabin, we did it, like that's what it was.
We had a lot to
Like,
say as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
not that we don't know.
We have a lot to say. It's just different. And also we're trying to figure out how to grow from Water the Flowers, but also tend to this thing that we like, like I said, we kind of reintroduced ourselves, and it's like, yeah, it's just figuring out what turns we want to take, and also just being really intentful with how we're going to build the whole world around the album. That stuff's so important to us, and we don't really like to rush the identity of something. I think it takes time to figure out what we're saying and how to make it believable and honest. And yeah, I think we just need time. But we have a lot of great songs. We're so stoked, like just things that we're really excited about. But
I love it.
we just don't know where it's gonna go.
Sounds like the vibes are very like follow your gut, right? Like you go do something and you're like,
So
this is
much
great,
more.
but like we know that if we let it cook, put it in the instant pot for a couple hours,
Yeah.
it's about the other side being real good.
No, I someone said this, yeah, maybe Jack Antonoff said this, but like all making an album is like having a gut feeling about something and drilling as deep into that feeling as possible. So that's all we're trying to do. It's just what are we naturally excited about? Lean into it fully. That's all really an album is. So
Excited.
yeah.
It's gonna be fun. Well, you've been road tripping, obviously, doing all these festivals, and we've
Yeah.
been listening to the album like pretty well the whole
Oh,
way.
cool. It's a great road trip album.
Cars, ferries, like, and this
We
is
make
what
some
I was
good
gonna
car music, I will
It's
say.
Great road trip music.
thank you. Yeah, thanks for listening.
Is
sure.
that something that you guys like think about? Like, where are people going to be when they listen to these
Yes,
songs?
big
Is that-
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's live environment. Like the show is important in the studio, especially because a lot of this new album we did a lot of the songs like tracking live off the floor. Yeah, cars, like commuting, on the move. I think like there's a movement and like a physicality to the music for sure. And Valley songs are very typically like they build. Always, even from their first record, it's always like start small, builds. So yeah, there's something about our music that naturally we think about the arrival, and it's like how do you get there, and it's always this nice like kind of journey.
Yeah. Well, we've been joking that like your album sounds like a coming of age film. Like every song
Oh,
feels like
that's
a moment in a
great.
coming of age movie. That it's like,
That's
oh, we did it.
good.
And the next song's like, oh, we did it again. Next song, oh, here we
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
I mean, that's just a product of I think what we listened to.
I love it.
growing up.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's so good. Do you guys want to do the late night scrolling big three?
Late
Ooh.
night scrolling.
Sure.
Big three.
Tell us.
Okay.
Tell us.
Y'all know, like in astrology, people go like my sun, my moon, my rising. Okay, so
Ooh.
your pop culture big three: movie, TV show, music for each of you.
Love.
Your big three that inform who you are today, inform
Oh,
maybe
man.
the album you're making. Whatever
Okay,
suits you.
cool. I just had a big discussion about movies with some friends in Kelowna, so I'm trying to remember what we talked about. Okay, you go first.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna put you on the spot.
Okay, movie. I think I'd have to go with like a movie that like my parents showed me like really early on, but probably like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's such a fun like 80s movie that like I feel like I quote a lot, or like other people in my family quote a lot. Music, I'm just gonna have to say Green Day. It's the go-to. It's and wait, TV. Oh, I don't know. Shoot. That Made Me. What have I watched? I don't watch a ton of TV, but I don't know. I watched Breaking Bad. I loved that. Is that psychotic to say that I loved that show? It's a great show.
Shows of all time.
No, I'd say Breaking Bad. Probably one of my favorite shows that I should probably go back and watch.
You're like watching it when you were like 12.
Yeah, I was like a kid.
Good music someday.
This is wild.
Okay, I love it. That's good. It's a good 3.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with the TV show because I just know that there's a better one, but I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna say Friends.
Oh, okay.
That really sparked my interest in.
I thought you were gonna say something else. I thought you were gonna say Sex in the City.
No.
Kara watches so much Sex in the City.
But that's
No,
more
but I
a newer
just
thing.
watched that.
Sure. Yeah, that's true.
Also, that's not my identity.
Too fresh.
Right.
Too fresh.
Not
Not
Yeah.
yet. Next album, you're gonna be Carrie
Yeah,
Bradshaw.
true. Yeah, she's not there yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever be her, but I think Friends, because that's when I started to like really love like New York City. Like I love New York City. I want to live there someday, and I think that that was a big part in like why. I mean, I was obsessed with New York. They took me to New York when we were like 20 years old for my birthday, and then we made our first album there. So I think we all just like had our own experience with it, and like it was a big part of that first album maybe. And then movie, like I love Lady Bird. I identify with that movie so much. And then music, so much. It's so hard to choose, but I think I'm gonna say Immunity by Clairo. Like that represented a pivotal moment in my life. Yeah, just always have a special place for that.
Good 3 so far. Okay,
Yeah.
and what about you?
TV show, I'm gonna go like nostalgic. This is an old show, but I used to walk home from school with my sister and then watch Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah.
At 4 p.m. It was always on after school or in the mornings. So I just loved that. I just remember hearing that like TV show on every morning because my sister would watch it. It's probably that was just like formative, and it was just like good like teenager like 80s TV. It was good. It was great. And then what was this? Music, probably ELO. Like my dad is like the biggest ELO fan ever. And yeah, he introduced me like Jeff Lynne and like just like made me watch like videos and documentaries and stuff as a kid. So very formative for me. And then movie, probably. I don't know. I'm going nostalgic, but I remember when my like dad showed me Shawshank Redemption.
Oh
I think
my
that's one of the
God,
best
yeah.
movies ever. Probably
like a core memory
oversaid.
movie,
It's a
right?
core memory.
Yeah.
The first time you watch it, you'll never forget. So probably just that's the answer today.
Good 3.
Yeah.
That's a good 3.
What are yours?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a recommendation for you because you just said Lady Bird in New York. So when we were at TIFF, we were at the premiere of Mile and Kicks, which is a Canadian film all about a girl that goes to Montreal to write an Alanis Morissette book. And we walked out of it
Whoa.
saying, this is the Canadian Lady Bird.
Oh,
No way.
what's it called?
Mile End Kicks.
Mile
You know,
End-
the Mile End in
I think I
Montreal.
saw people posting
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's really, really good. So you gotta check it out if you're going
Let's
back
go.
to TIFF. Hey,
Yes.
Hey, maybe I will. Thank you for that.
Mile End Kicks.
And it's all about Alanis, and she's here tonight.
Incredible,
Are
yes.
we Alanis people? Are we?
Yeah, of course. How could you not be?
No, 100%.
So much music today is literally like, I don't think people talk enough about how much Chapel Roan is like, maybe not production wise, but like her vocal
hear the
inspiration is so Alanis. I'm like, sometimes I think I'm listening to Alanis and I'm like, it's crazy, but she's and Maggie Rogers, like so many people she's influenced that she's not, I don't think she's talked about enough, honestly.
Yeah, and you can see it in Chapel's stage presence too, like the anger that comes
Yeah.
with
Oh
some
my
of those
gosh.
songs. And like it's
Yeah.
literally one-to-one Alanis. Like
Yeah.
Alanis is still here, but that is also Alanis.
Yeah.
Club.
Yeah. Oh my God. Amazing. Yeah.
Okay, as for my big three.
Yes.
Oh my God, I would also go like nostalgia for TV and do like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Like that kind of television
nice.
raised me, like Disney
So good.
Channel.
That was a big coming home
yeah.
from school.
Exactly.
I was a big Sweet Life on deck too.
Oh, and the crossover
Short-lived,
episodes.
short-lived.
Yeah.
Disney really knew what they were doing. They're like, let's just cross over everything.
So good, right?
Yeah.
Like such an era.
Yeah.
And then for film, I'm really on about this. I'm looking at Victoria behind the camera for those of you watching and listening. But we've been talking about Mile and Kicks ever since we saw it. That film is just, I mean, Jay Baruchel's in it. He's such an icon.
Nice. He's
Man, oh
Canadian,
man,
right?
He's Canadian,
Yeah.
yeah. Music is kind of everything. I'm an Alanis kind of girl. I grew up with like
Love.
Alanis and Tragically Hip and like that whole
Love.
era of music. So
Cool.
that's kind of the bones of it all, you know?
Nice.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
But you can hear all of like those kind of like 90s rock influences still in like what you guys are doing too. It's
Definitely.
like really cool to hear those undertones and
Yeah.
like those big like arrival moments as you guys are calling them. Like I hear all of those 90s kind of vibes.
Yeah, it's very like I always say it's like it's like jangly guitars, but it also feels brutal and it feels like melancholy. Like we love that. I love when like things are in a major key but they feel sad. Like that's I think what like really kind of raised us is crying in a major key kind of thing.
Crying in a major key, and that's
Yeah.
going to not be the title of the new album, but it could
Yes.
be. And I can
Yeah.
leave that out if you're going to steal it.
There you go.
You heard it
Yeah.
here first. That's so crazy. I love
Yeah.
that. If you could write an album based on a festival experience that you've had, I
Ooh.
feel like everyone's got a festival experience that really formed them. Like, what would the sound
Oh
be?
yes. I went to the first ever Way Home. Shout out. I don't know if it exists.
I just went like that.
Or
so
will ever
brief
exist
and
again.
Flashback in my head.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Way Home year one.
I'm having a vision.
I'm having a vision. I had my like fun, camped out, like, got into some fun. And yeah, it's just a core memory for me. And where was the question? It would be what?
Like if you could write an album based off of that experience, what would be the vibe of it? What
What would be the low point? The tent moment?
Oh my God, a lot of not sleeping. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
No, but I love that vibe. I think
Yeah,
everyone
just-
knows Way Home and can like see that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have an answer. What would be
think
the
that's an
vibe? Yeah, it would be crazy for sure. I don't know.
A lot of highs, a lot of lows.
A lot of arrivals, a lot of departures.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
What would be
Yeah.
yours?
Mine was a recent one. I honestly haven't attended that many music festivals as an attendee. But yeah, most of them were playing, but the Beaches girls kindly invited me out to their Coachella set.
Iconic.
It was
Totally iconic.
It was very fun, yeah. And I'm not like again. I'm not. The reason I haven't attended is because I'm not big into music festivals.
They're very dusty.
Coachella is dusty, but like not to sound like basic. Like Coachella was my one, but like it was really fun. Like it was really good, but there were some ups and downs. I'm not gonna lie. There were some high highs and some low lows that weekend, but not as many low lows. But there was just a lot. There's a lot to write about. You could write an album about that for sure.
Do you have a festival moment that you'd want to write an album about?
Boots and Hearts.
I mean, maybe like I've been to Boots and Hearts a couple times, but I don't know. Like I feel like I've been to a lot of festivals in the last like 5 years, but they've all been like pretty good experiences actually.
But maybe it's a happy album.
Maybe
Maybe it's
I
a
did
happy
chase Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day back to his trailer, I think.
Oh, in Phoenix,
in
Arizona?
Arizona, after Iddings Festival.
You chased him?
Well, I didn't chase him. It was more of like
You
he
also
was
had an
walking
artist
off
pass
stage.
on,
I
maybe?
did have an artist pass on, and he was walking that way, and I was like, maybe I'll just walk that way
Bottle
too.
Rock was fun. You got to meet Dave Grohl. That was
Yeah,
cool.
I met Dave
Awesome.
Grohl at
At the
Bottle
pizza
Rock,
station.
too. Yeah, that was cool.
Classic place to meet him.
That's like-
That was actually wild. I would probably write about that. That was a cool festival.
Yeah, Bottle
That
Rock was really cool.
That was a really, really cool
But we like SOMMO, okay?
We love
like it
Soma.
here.
Hey, maybe the
Soma's
album's
great.
about Somo.
Hey,
maybe it's not written yet.
It
yeah.
hasn't happened yet.
hasn't happened
It's-
yet. The
we're
day's
only-
Yeah.
young. There you
True.
go. We'll see how the set goes.
Yeah.
Hundo.
Well, thanks for hanging out
Thank
with
you.
us, guys. This was so
Thank
much
you.
fun. Good to catch up with you in the middle of,
Of
this
course.
crazy moment. And
Yeah,
I know
thank
that
you.
people can come see Valley on tour
Yes.
literally everywhere.
Come see us
You're
with the
gonna be
beaches.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so fun.
Totally.
All over
Yeah.
Canada.
Oh, the bass is really going. You can hear the music starting here at SOMMO Fest, but thanks for tuning in to this episode of Late Night Scrolling. If you like this episode, make sure to give it 5 stars and follow and subscribe wherever you're listening from. And we have more interviews from the festival from all of the stages, so make sure to head to the full podcast to check out more of our interviews here from SOMMO. And a big shout out to Vic behind the camera. It's been doing all these festivals with me. Make sure you're following Victoria Organa, and you can find the vlogs of all of our festival journeys on YouTube.
All across Toronto, all across PEI, Nova Scotia, we got it.
The whole experience of us going festival to festival, it's crazy. It feels insane.
I know. I can't believe I'm here.
I can't believe we're here. Okay, we gotta go listen to Alanis. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.